What's going on, E-Nation fans? This is Impress48 here, and welcome to the 2.5K subscriber special. And it's a nice day outside. It's about to rain later in the day, so yeah, I might as well just do this outside. You know, enjoy some outdoors and all that. And also, I'm going to be answering your questions. And before I get started, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the support throughout the years. Thank you guys so much for helping me reach 2.5K. Now we're on a 2.8K. So the road to 3K is closer and fast approaching. And none of this would be happening without you guys and my friends that I do reactions with and I collaborate with on racing stories and all those good things. And most importantly, you guys are the best out there, of course. So to celebrate that, I'm just going to be answering your questions and just let you guys know there will be some background noises. There's two bulldogs or two pit bulls, and yeah. And again, I'm not at my new house. I am at a house that we're staying with until the new house is completely finished. So yeah, with that being said, let's begin. Let's answer your questions. First question comes from ManDude03 videos on YouTube. He asked, what inspired you to start creating content involving motorsports? Also, what and who got you into motorsports to begin with? What inspired me to make racing content was, like, as a kid, I've seen like a bunch of, you know, like NASCAR related videos, whether it's stop motions, compilations, random clips, NASCAR stop motions. I don't know, like, back then, before I got into YouTube, like, NASCAR was #1 for me. So it was mostly NASCAR, all that stuff. I wanted to be part of the ones who make racing related content because I wanted to share my passion for racing. And like, there were so many people making good racing related videos. So I want to be part of it. I made my original YouTube channel back in June 27, 2013. So I've been on YouTube for almost 9 years. Sadly, that channel's gone, terminated, but I don't know what reason. But the things that there's this YouTuber named Racing Fan for Life 18. His original channel, Connor Cummins. He had his original channel terminated, but apparently his original channel got back, like, after like 4 years. So will my original channel come back? Hopefully, because I don't remember doing anything. Like, there was nothing about copyright from before, like nothing like that. I don't know what I did wrong, and they never gave me an explanation. I don't know. So, but back to your question, I don't know, like, there's so many good people that I was inspired. Man, just the stop motion people, the gaming people, the people who make compilations and racing stuff, all those good stuff. So yeah. And then ManDude asked again, also, what and who got you into motorsports to begin with? To be honest, before I got into NASCAR, IndyCar, Monster Jam, like all those racing series, when I moved here, actually, hang on, it started like back in like Puerto Rico, where I used to live. I was not into racing, but I remember going to like some races, what is like drag racing or something. I don't know. I just remember like mainly drag racing, I guess. Of course, like, being a little kid that I was a little bitch because it was too loud. And then I used to play cars a lot. And I used to play like my Hot Wheels cars all the time, but it wasn't about racing. It was just like, you know, everyday normal city stuff. But then when I moved to America, to Florida, back in mid-2007, my first ever American race was a drag racing track called the Montgomery Regional Raceway back in September 2007. My dad used to do the commentating booth stuff. He took the family to like drag races. And honestly, I think if it wasn't for my dad taking us to like drag races, I don't think I'd be into racing by now, or I'd be into racing for like a different reason. I'm not sure, but I think I'd just say my dad. I guess that counts. So yeah, I guess you could say dad got me into racing. But here's the thing, my family's not much or racing people. I mean, they're kind of into racing, but not like me. I'm huge into racing. They're different. Like we know people who race. We know people who do the racing stuff. So, yeah. But I kept getting into the racing series, like climbing up into more racing series growing up. So, yeah. But honestly, I guess I would say my dad. Next question comes from Cito Brown. He asked, have you ever thought about joining live on the NASCAR Weekly podcast? I'll be honest, I've never watched the NASCAR Weekly podcast. Maybe I rarely pop up. I only watched it once with the Steve Phelps stuff because at the time I thought he was gonna fix NASCAR, but I don't trust him. But will I get into it? Well, here's the thing: if I wanted to get into a podcast, I don't want to be like getting in there or be like, hey, can I be in this? I'd rather have the podcasters come to me about it, and like C. Will, Christian. I got into his podcast because he asked me, so that's how it turned out. But when it comes to NASCAR Weekly podcast, I think I just have to be invited. Will that happen? I'm not really sure. Who knows? Next question comes from Mickey Movie. He asked, what's your favorite NASCAR diecast in your collection? That's a tough one. There's so many diecasts that I love. I really don't know. There's so many good ones. So that's a difficult question. Like hell, I got like 25 IndyCar 164s, and I have a hard time which one's my all-time favorite IndyCar 164s. And then he also asked, what diecasts are on your wish list? Whew, there's so many things I've saved on eBay that are on my watch list for like NASCAR, IndyCar, sports cars as well. For IndyCar, honestly, as a Will Power fan, I'm still looking for the 2014 IndyCar Championship diecast. IndyCar in general, a John Andretti 43 IndyCar diecast. And as for NASCAR, just more Xfinity cars, more CLT cars, more trucks. Just like I'm always like, I guess you could say every diecast ever is on my watch list. The ones I don't have. And for the sports car stuff, I would love to have the Mini GT IMSA cars. And yeah, I guess the Mini GT ones are like easier to answer. But for Hot Wheels, depends on like the actual motorsports related diecast for Hot Wheels. Let's see. Tough question, but man, so many good diecasts out there, I'll tell you that. Brian Griffin, Family Guy, hashtag Ukraine Strong, he asked, what is the rarest NASCAR diecast you own? I made a rarest NASCAR diecast I owned back in 2019. Ever since, I've gotten like a bunch of diecasts that are rare. The rarest I can think of is like Robbie Goins' 2010 Speed Energy Fuel, Kyle Petty's 2006 Tire Kingdom, I guess Blake Cook's 2017 Leaf Filter, Josh Wise's 2014 Dogecoin. Man, there's so many good ones that I have that are rare. Sadly, I can't like show them or like see them because they're in the boxes. So yeah. And then Brian Griffin, Family Guy, asked, he asked me like 2 more questions. He asked 3. He asked, outside of motorsports, do you like The Simpsons and Family Guy? Outside of racing, like when it comes to TV shows like animation, here's the thing. I love animation. I love cartoons. And honestly, I'm not gonna do this in order. I think I might. South Park, regular show, Family Guy. Actually, yeah, Futurama, American Dad. I do like The Simpsons, but I prefer like the other shows better. What did I say? South Park, regular show, Family Guy, Futurama, American Dad, The Simpsons, Cleveland Show. I know the Cleveland Show's mediocre. That's how I see it. It's just mediocre. Oh yeah, Beavis and Butthead. I haven't seen a lot of in forever. There's so many good ones. Also, Close Enough. I love Close Enough. J.G. Quintel made. I guess you could say J.G. Quintel made an adult version of regular show. Either way, J.G. Quintel always makes bangers. Also, I love the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Honestly, the 2012 one is my favorite out of the Ninja Turtles. But no matter what, I will always love the Ninja Turtles. Man, again, there's so many good questions. I just don't know. There's so many good animated shows I love. Man, but I guess I did better with that question. Final question. What is your favorite game console you've ever owned? I'm not really picky with like, oh, which game console I love better. To be honest, I remember like back in Puerto Rico, back in my childhood, I owned a PS2. Well, my sister and I shared a PS2. And then we had the Nintendo Wii. And then got the PS3, then the PS4. I honestly don't have any specifics or favorite consoles, to be honest. As long as like video games still make me happy and like I still have fun with it, that's honestly all I care. Video games are cool. Whenever I do play with them, I just love them. Next question comes from Gabriel Fonseca. He asked me 2 questions. He asked 1. How did you get to Puerto Rico and why? If it's too personal, then please answer the second one if possible. I was born in Puerto Rico actually, and then like somewhere around mid 2007, we moved to America. Originally, I guess like my mom and my dad went to like the U.S. first, and before my sister and I moved to America, they were living in America, and then a year later, we moved to America. And at first, I was crying about like going back to like Puerto Rico because, of course, like when you're in something new, of course you're not gonna like it at first, and then later on down the road, you get used to it. So, yeah, I'm grateful to live in America, but I'll never forget living in Puerto Rico. So, moved on an airplane. If that's what you mean. Not sure, but yeah. Question 2. If you could buy any car, what would it be? Dream car, of course, is going to be like any Corvette. But right now, I just prefer like a car. I don't care. I just want to drive a car. That's all I care. But dream car would be like Corvette. But if I could buy any car, a car. I just want a car. That's it. Next question comes from John Vandermeter, the Motorsport Fan 2022. He asked, what motorsports event would you love to attend? What races do I not want to attend? That's the real question. IndyCar Homestead, the Daytona 500, the 12 Hours of Sebring, any race in New Smyrna, World of Outlaws of Volusia, any race in Pensacola, whether it's like ARC or the SRX, Indianapolis 500, Watkins Glen, whether it's for IMSA, Trans Am, IndyCar, or NASCAR. Fontana for IndyCar. Oh my god, there's so many good races. There's so many races I want to do that I would love to be on. It's just, woo! There's so many races I would love to attend. And I'd like to go back to IndyCar St. Petersburg again. Oh, also I would like to go back to like Trans Am. Not go back. I would like to go to Trans Am at Sebring, NHRA, like Gator Nationals, like any race that I love, I would go to it. Next question comes from Ben Crouch. He asked opinion on NRF. Oh boy, I don't want to do any of this drama related stuff. My opinion on NRF, I think like he used to be like the best. Like I remember like the OG days of him like doing diecast reviews, like hauls and stop motions. Not the Urban Tools Cup Series one. I've never been interested in that. I like his like exhibition stop motion races. But then he made these NASCAR topics. They were cool, but lately some of them have been crap. I don't know what's been going on with him. Like apparently I heard like, oh, Twitter, he's Not there, I don't know. But for now, I just think Anarov's like, okay, he hasn't done anything to me, I haven't done anything back to him, so yeah, he's okay, I guess, for now. I just hope like he just stops being on the drama stuff. Nathan, if you ever watching this video, just quit Twitter, bud. That's all. Just whatever you're doing wrong, stop doing that. That's all I can say. Next question comes from blissfullexi. He asked, what is your favorite NASCAR game of all time on any console? To be honest, like I only have the NASCAR games I have are like from like NASCAR Kart Racing, NASCAR Unleashed, NASCAR Game 2011 for Wii and PS3, NASCAR Game Inside Line for PS3 and Wii, then NASCAR 14, NASCAR 15, Evolution, Heat 2, Heat 3, Heat 4, Heat 5. Out of all my favorites, it would be like Heat 2, Heat 4, and Heat 5. I'll be honest, it's because of I just love the 3 series. But when it comes to Heat 2, whenever I always come back to that game, I always love to do Xfinity the most. I don't know why. I just love it. But to be honest, Heat 2, Heat 4, Heat 5. I do play 2011. I think it's fine. Like, I guess it's more like a nostalgia for like the CLT days. I will admit, I'm a sucker for like nostalgia. I'm guilty of that, to be honest. But I mean, I love the CLTs, and I just grew up with those cars, so of course I'm gonna like that. But Heat 2, Heat 4, Heat 5, NASCAR 2011. I don't know. I just think Heat 2, Heat 4, Heat 5 are my favorites so far. Next question comes from Rodney Productions. He asks, what is your favorite food? My favorite food, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I love meat. Anything meat, like chicken tenders, chicken sandwiches, like anything chicken related, I love it. I love chicken the most. I love like pasta, pizza, salad, like fruits. There's so many good stuff I like, to be honest. Like, look at me, I'm a big guy, so I love food. So of course, I love those things. Next question comes from Willpower Fanatic, Willpower Fan 12. He asked if there's any other driver other than Willpower in IndyCar you could cheer for, who would it be? Also, Willie P is always gonna be you would go. Damn right. So anyway, who would I love to root for besides Willpower? Well, for those of you who don't know, in IndyCar, I mean, I'm still a Spencer Pigot fan when it comes to like IndyCar IMSA, whenever he's still racing, but it's been a while since he's raced. I do miss Spencer Pigot, even though he's mediocre in Ed Carpenter racing, but Spencer Pigot was like one of my guys. My current drivers, besides Willpower, are Kyle Kirkwood and Jimmy Johnson. Next question comes from Drew Sports Network. He asks, out of all the Indy 500s, which one has been your favorites? Now, that's another goodie right there. Honestly, I think 2021. Like, I'm gonna go by like my favorite Indy 500 races I watched. My first 500 was 2011, but I didn't get to see the rest of the race because I was out with family. 2012 saw the race, out with family. 2013 saw the race, out with family. 2014 saw the race, out with family. 2015 saw the race. 2016 I didn't see the race, I was at Immokalee. 2017 saw the race. 2018 saw the race. 2019 I was out with friends. 2020 saw the race. 2021 saw the race. And I'm not gonna lie, out of all the Indy 500 races I've watched throughout my lifetime, since watching the sport and watching the Indy 500, the 2021 Indy 500, because it had everything that we loved. Storylines, drama, history. Like, even in bump day qualifying, like, it was the fastest Indy 500 qualifying ever. And of course, nerve-wracking for me because as a Willpower fan, I thought Power was going to miss the 500 because he was slow as fuck. But as the race itself, it had everything that we love. Great racing, storylines, historical moments, like the atmosphere. Like, I know this was like, I know the 2021 Indy 500 was like a 40% capacity race, 135 fans attended, but honestly, the atmosphere was still there. Honestly, in my opinion, so far, the 2021 Indy 500 is my personal favorite race ever for the races I've watched. But for like best Indy 500 of all time, that's a tough one. Next question comes from Rock and Roll 15. He asked, how many wins do you think Blaney will get? Well, I haven't seen NASCAR since the Daytona 500. He could have won the 500. Apparently he could have won Phoenix, so I guess it could have been 2. But how many wins I think he will win? Probably more than 1 again. Just needs to get his shit together. Same with the pit crew, from what I've heard. Holy fuck. And then he also asked, do you think Stuart Haas Racing will continue to struggle in Cup this year? Probably not. But I think they'll probably be like winning a few races, probably be better next year moving forward. But I think they've somewhat gotten better. Like, Eric Almirola has 3 top 10s. Chase Briscoe already won Phoenix, 200th Cup Series winner. Harvick, I think he's still fine. I don't remember. Cole Custer's just Cole Custer. So I guess they're still doing better. I guess they're doing better than last year so far. Next question comes from Travis Glanton, the Tower enthusiast. He asked, do you like towers and their flashing lights? Is it the lighthouse? Is that what you call it? Those are cool. I haven't seen one forever. All right. Next question comes from Paul Nicholson. He asked, he said, congratulations, Ian. I would like to thank you for not only helping a bigger side, the NASCAR or motorsports community, but also the small YouTube side. Thank you for helping out with the clowns like RC Racer 88, Jason Jacoby. Also, how would you improve the NASCAR community if you were in charge of it? First of all, I would rather be in charge of the motorsports community in general, but when it comes to NASCAR, I don't know. I guess find a way for people to be less toxic. I don't fucking know. There's no stopping those fuckers, honestly. NASCAR fans are just so hard to deal with. They're not acceptance. Well, some of them are, but still. Like, NASCAR fans are like China. Like, if you have an opinion, they're either gonna like call you out on it or try to shut you up or whatever. I don't fucking know. Honestly, there's no improving NASCAR community. It's that bad. But for the motorsports community, I think I would just prefer, like, for the motorsports community, I'd like to see like more racing content when it comes to, like, I mean, we've been getting more IndyCar related content in this platform. So I guess you could say the IndyCar community is growing, but what I would like to see, since the IndyCar community is growing, I would like to see like more sports car related content, supercross, sprint cars, I mean, like Trans Am as well. Yeah, I like to see those grow as well when it comes to like the content in the motorsports community. And also I would like to like make sure people are like actually get along and not be all fighty and all that. Next question comes from Shiro vs Dominic the Hedgehog. He asked, what made you start NASCAR or motorsports reaction videos? Well, back in my original channel, it started with the 2014 Sprint Unlimited. Like, I had my 6-year-old cousin in my room. I was watching Sprint Unlimited. We were watching like the last few laps, so I'm like, you know what? He's watching the race. I might as well film him, react to it, us reacting to it. And he wanted like Newman to win, but he was like the last car on track. Hamlin won. So yeah. And then after that, I wanted to do like the big deal NASCAR races, and then my good friend Hunter Daidu Hunter 88 comments on one of the videos, I think, and then I watched his stuff, and I was just inspired by like Hunter. And then 2 years later, we've been doing reactions together. Like, I've been inspired by him. Also, like, I don't know if I was inspired by other people. Like, this was before like Twisted Tail, by the way. So yeah, I guess my cousin, me deciding to do more races, and also IndyCar reactions, and Hunter are the reasons why I've been doing reactions. They're the reasons why I've been making reaction videos, and I got no regrets making reaction videos. Hopefully I keep going, moving forward. I just love doing reactions with my friends. So yeah. So that's gonna do it for like the questions on the video. Let me answer some questions. There's not a lot of questions in the community post, but I'll do that either way. Gabriel asked the same question on the community post. So next question comes from Timmy Hill the Goat. He asked, what is your dream motorsports event you want to attend the most? Ah, man. Like, anything IndyCar related that is not Texas. Or like, tracks like Detroit or Belle Isle. I don't know, like, I'm out for any IndyCar race, honestly. 24 Hours Daytona, Daytona 500, any IndyCar race ever, the Indy 500, Trans Am Sebring, or any like any race. I'm all for it. I'm all for any race that I would love to go. There's so many good races that I would love to attend. Too many good ones. And then the final question comes from Gianni. He asked, which F1 track in Europe or Asia do you think would best work for IndyCar? For Asia, I can only think of Sepang. I don't think I can think of any other tracks in Asia. But for like any European tracks, IndyCar back to Brands Hatch, but without the Indy circuit. Fuck the Indy circuit. I prefer the entire circuit. These are good ones. I don't know. That's all I can think of. That's all I can think of. So, yeah. That is all the questions, and that means the Q&A is over. So, that is all for the Q&A. I just want to say thank you all for answering, thank you all for asking me good questions. I know there are some that, I don't know if there are some that I've missed. If I missed any other questions, let me know. I don't know if I missed any, but if I did, let me know. And I just want to say just thank you all for the support. You guys are amazing. I can't believe we're almost at 3K subscribers already, like faster than before. Like normally I don't pay attention to like, oh my, like the numbers growing on my channel, but it's amazing that my channel amount of subscribers growing. Like, I really appreciate the support. You guys are amazing, the best out there. Without you guys, I wouldn't be doing this. Just, you guys are the best. That's all I can say. I don't know what to do for like a 3K special, but all I can say is just thank you. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Comment, like, and subscribe for more. Don't forget to turn on my YouTube notifications for more content. Thank you guys so much for supporting EA Nation. This is the Impressive 48 signing off, and this is going to be an amazing weekend. 12 hours of Sebring. Formula One's coming back, and they're gonna kick off their season at Bahrain. I mean, I am excited for IndyCar always, but sadly, they're going to be racing at Texas. Oh, fuck. Fuck Texas. Fuck everything about Curtin, Texas, honestly. I mean, the only good thing is that IndyCar is racing this weekend, so, yeah. But, Sebring, baby. That's why I got the Corvette fit. You know, go Corvette. Woo! Go Corvette. Thank you guys so much for supporting E Nation. Also, go Wayne Taylor, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.